I'm Leonardo Costa, and I'm here to present this first startup. Thanks a lot to the Mind the Bridge team for putting me as first. And no, really, thanks. First of all, thanks to the Mind the Bridge organization and team for organizing this event and for giving us the opportunity to present this startup idea, where I was working together with a team of 3 persons. Actually, I don't know how to switch slides, but okay, that's it. Sorry. A team of 3 persons. Together with me in the team, there are Ugo Celestino, who is an experienced manager, and he was the person that has set up the eBay Italy office 9 years ago. And you will see that something common between the team is that all of us has worked at eBay, and actually Giulio Dalì is still working at eBay UK as pricing analyst, and while Stefano Benassi worked as a community manager, and he's the person that, together with Ugo, has founded Kael, which is the company which is presenting the startup, which is called ADHOME. But let's see what's the idea. Our mission is to bring online the management of the offline advertising campaigns. What does mean exactly? We are thinking about a web application that will connect the companies that would like to buy offline advertising, and the companies that have spaces to sell and to where to advertise. The idea to build it is a sort of affiliate marketing platform, where the spaces are not the banners or the content like AdWords or Google Contents, but the spaces are offline spaces, and in particular our core feature where we want to start will be to use the parcels that distance sellers ships every day to ship their items to the customers, and to use this parcel to include inside them leaflets or advertising that other companies want to buy. Honestly, the mission is much more wider, because we are also thinking to a set of other opportunities within the offline advertising world, which is, for example, hyperlocal or hyperlocal advertising. So using the counter of the stores in the street, or billboard or or print advertising, for example, which is the only example that we have seen in the market until now from other companies. But let's see how it works. Okay. To make you a practical example, we have distance sellers. Let's say Kael, which is the company presenting this idea. Kael is selling this year over 20,000 items, so is shipping over 20,000 items, and have 20,000 parcels to put advertising in. While at the same time we have companies that would like to buy advertising, like Corriere della Sera, for example, that is usually buy advertising on print advertising, or, for example, sending letters at home, spending money to ship this advertising. So we put together this supply and demand of advertising, and through the web application, we will be able to write the parcels of distant sellers to put the leaflets. And something that is really important for this idea is that we will be able, obviously, to profile the customers and the targets of the advertising. And how we're going to make money? We are talking about a 3 billion parcels over the world, or better, we are considering the 3 main countries within the e-commerce, which are US, UK, and Germany, and we also added Italy, which has much not so big numbers, but which is still interesting. The revenue model of ADHOME is based on a monthly fee that is paid by the companies that would like to buy advertising, and a commission that is paid by the distant sellers on their revenues made through the platform. The business plan is showing for the first 3 years of activity a 43 million euro revenues. So it's interesting. Now let's go to what's our competitive advantage, and I must say that I've got some suggestion that usually, and also the discussion before was about the fact that there are no new ideas. Usually someone else has already thought about it. We looked around in the market, and what we have found is that there is nothing comparable today. There are some small examples, but the main point is that no one was able to scale, and no one was able to build this as a marketplace and as a platform. So we think that our main competitive advantage is that we are the first movers in this market, and obviously this is supported by the experience that the team has within the distant sellers, the e-commerce, and obviously within the marketplaces, which is coming from the eBay experience. And finally, what we are looking for? Obviously, we are looking for funding to fund and start up this company, and we are looking for 3 million euro. But even if you have got dollars, we can still talk. And what we are going to do with these 3 million, obviously, is there is the setup, the technical setup, and the company setup to launch, and then we think we will invest a lot in marketing to bring our customer to the platform and to scale after and being positive and after the first year. Sorry. I think I'm done. I'm not sure if it was 1 minute or okay, and I'm open for question or investors.
Thank you. Right on time. Now we have 5 minutes of questions. I would ask the selection committee to ask questions. You can do it in English and Italian. I would ask them to answer in English anyhow. So let's start with the questions.
I'm a little confused about the revenue model. You're paying a commission to the distant seller. You're paying a commission. You're not getting money from the distant seller.
No.
Because the way
we
it is worded here, it's not very clear.
Okay, I can explain it. We are asking a fee to the company that would like to advertise, and then on the revenues that distance sellers are doing, we will have a commission of 15%. So ADHOME will earn 15% of what distance sellers are taking from the advertisers.
More questions?
Your customers are advertisers. Why you need 1.3 million to advertise to a limited number of people? I mean, you are not in consumer business.
Yeah, good point. We need the marketing is mainly to bring in the distance sellers more than advertisers, because obviously we need first of all build the supply of spaces. So we will need to invest this marketing to bring the 600,000 distance sellers worldwide to the platform, and then obviously when we will have the spaces, the advertiser will come in, and actually it's much easier to bring, at least from what we have studied until now, it's much easier to bring in the advertisers because they are much less, and if there is the opportunity, advertising opportunity, they will come naturally.
The advertising you are putting in next in the box is a leaflet that is printed and attached to the box by the parcel, by the one who ships the boxes. Is that your view?
Yeah, we have studied two different solutions. The first one is auto print, so means self-printing by the distance sellers. But we are also thinking some agreements with companies like Moo, which are doing leaflet printing online. And we only just needed to fix the cost of these leaflets, and this could be only available for those distance sellers that have a very high volume, because obviously the wider is the volume, the bigger is the volume, and the lower is the cost of the print to print the leaflets and ship them to the distance seller. But the main solution for now is the self-printing. Obviously, this other solution is for probably 10% of the customer, which are the biggest ones.
Do you already have revenues and customers? And if not, why seeking 3 million before proving with few customers that the model works?
We don't have any revenue, and actually we are still working on building the application, so this is not an established business. And we are seeking 3 million to start it. So it's a good point. We could also let's say find another solution, which is just building the application and try to work on it, probably with an angel investor. But for this presentation, the best solution was to explain what's the real market and what's the capital that we need to launch this application for all the countries, which is ensuring the best revenues and the best solution for the company. And so,
okay, we have time for one more.
What kind of feedback do you get? Does the advertiser get when you look at the advertising? How do I know that my money was well spent?
Yeah, this is another important point. Today, offline advertising is almost not trackable and not measurable. how we think the platform is should allow also the measurable and the tracking of it. And the way will be obviously technical. So there are some opportunities with tracking codes and special discounts codes, which we could add in the leaflets, and we could also use our platform to get the messages, the advertising messages, and to redirect the customers to other sites where they could buy something or register to something. So this will ensure the trackability and will give also the advertisers a report of what they are doing. And this is also ensuring the possibility, obviously, to pay a variable fee to the distance sellers instead of just for the leaflet printed.
Okay. That
Thanks
was
a lot.
Kael. Thank you very much.